Hey, today we're reviewing the brand new Joby Wavo Plus shotgun camera microphone. Now it has a couple cool features which help mobile content creators monitor their audio a little bit more easily, as well as record in uncontrolled settings with a little bit more ease too. At $200, it's pretty expensive, especially when compared to the very popular Rode Video Mic Go 2. So the question is, does it offer enough to justify that price? Now, I think one of the biggest things going for the Joby, which might help justify that price tag of an extra $100, is the fact that it can make a lot of its changes for its settings on the device itself. In comparison, the Rode doesn't have that ability. It requires the connection of its smartphone app or a computer in order to make changes to its filters, its levels. Rode also doesn't have the ability to monitor your audio directly from the microphone itself. So for an all-in-one solution, Joby does, offer a lot for $100, which again might make it the better choice depending on what you film. This is with the low cut filter disabled, and now this is with the low cut filter enabled. It'll help you isolate your voice a little bit better and cut out those low rumbles from the wind. We have a little bit of wind kicking in now, especially as I stand a little bit further back. You might be hearing some of that wind pass along the two microphones here. So which one is doing a better job? So that was with the low cut filter on the Joby and turning it off. Now, of course, the wind has died down again. Let's wait for it to kick up. Okay, now we've got some of that wind kicking in. So I'm just gonna turn a little bit, and hopefully, or maybe not hopefully, you're hearing a difference between the two mics. This is with the low pass filter off, and that is with the low pass filter on. Still about the same amount of wind turning around. Does the Joby manage to sound a little bit better now that it has its low pass filter enabled? Doing a little bit more, walking forwards. Wind is coming towards me, so let's have it face the front of the microphones now. Just looking at the audio levels with the left and right channels now, I can tell that the Joby has a lower noise floor with its low pass filter enabled, especially when side by side with the Rode, which doesn't have its low pass filter. Now, the Wavo Plus offers a couple other cool things to help you when it comes to recording your audio. The Wavo Plus has a 3.5mm jack on its bottom left, which you can plug in your headphones and you'll be able to monitor your audio. And then using this dial on the back here, that actually adjusts the level specific to your headphone output. And while it isn't actually intended for, if you wanted to record to a second device, say a backup audio recording, you can have that as your output through the 3.5mm jack as well. So as you can see at the very top there, toggling that on enables the safety channel, which is another one of the really cool features. And like I was saying at the beginning of this video, when recording in uncontrolled environments, whether it's outdoors or your volume levels are just like all over the place, that could be the difference between having usable audio that you can edit or just completely losing everything. And now I'm going to enable that safety channel in 3, 2, 1. So now that safety channel is enabled, and one of our channels, I think it's our right channel, is at -10 dB. So we have our regular audio levels at whatever we set it to, and now we have the second channel, the right channel, at -10 dB, which again could be the difference between having audio that you can use for an edit or losing everything. Because it's got all these cool features built into it, a lot of onboard processing, it requires its own battery. Now, having a battery built in is usually considered a downside, but Joby has helped you make sure that you know when the microphone either has battery level or is actually powered on, using that green indicator on the front there. If it changes to red or orange, then you know that the battery level is low and you should probably charge it pretty soon. I know it's powered on at a quick glance, and that green level means everything should be good. Now, the other really cool thing is that it has the ability to power itself on and off automatically. So when this is actually connected via 3.5mm cable to your audio source, whether it's your camera or your audio recorder, the Joby is going to automatically power itself on. So if you're someone like me who can often be forgetful and, not remember to actually turn their microphone on, and then you record an entire video. You're like, oh, this is awesome. You get into the editing, no audio, I forgot to turn it on. This will help save your butt. One other thing I want to quickly mention here is that although both of these offer USB-C as an output, so you can plug in directly to your smartphone or your computer, you want to pack light. I've frequently used it for voiceovers and when I was doing reviews on the go. So the Joby can do the same thing, but I think one thing that might be an advantage still for the Rode is the fact that Rode allows you to not only update the software of the device itself, but there are certain integrations where it can detect what device it's using, and sometimes you can get a little bit of extra use out of it. And when I plug in the Rode VideoMic Go 2, it knows that that's what it is, and it can tweak some stuff, and there's the advantage there. I think Rode has the better software integrations. That may or may not be a benefit for you, but that's just something to keep in mind. But the cool thing about the Joby, which again might make it worth the extra $100 premium over the Rode, is the fact that you can do a number of those things on the device itself. So that can be really great if you need to make those changes really quickly and you don't have the ability to connect to one of those smart devices and you're just limited to, again, your audio recorder or your camera. I really like having that safety channel built in. That, again, for certain situations alone might be worth it for some users. Joby does have a couple other really handy features which also might be a must-have for some users, including that ability to record or monitor your audio with the dedicated 3.5mm jack at the bottom there. Now, compared to other onboard camera shotgun microphones, it's not the smallest, though it's still pretty compact for all the features that it manages to pack in. So let us know your thoughts on this microphone in the comments down below, and until the next one, catch you later.